Интересно.
Только...
Эй, ты!
I managed to open the chest.
That's impossible. It looks like we've got a new master lockpicker. Congratulations on this accomplishment.
So where are you hiding your loot?
Come on, you didn't really think I would tell you that. You'll have enough opportunity to get your hands on some loot of your own. Remember, those who are too greedy end up with nothing.
For your own protection. Furthermore, any contact with the rebelling peasantry in the surrounding areas is strictly forbidden.
Эй, ты!
Show me how to pick pockets.
If you want to empty somebody's pockets, distract him. Just start talking to him. While you're talking to him, size him up. Look out for bulging pockets, jewelry, or leather straps around the neck. And most of all, note how keen the fellow seems. Robbing a drunk day laborer is not the same as stealing from a watchful merchant. If you're too clumsy, of course, he'll smell a rat. So, above all, keep your cool.
Эй, ты!
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the
Для меня это слишком тяжело. Для меня это слишком тяжело.
All the citizens of this city who have martial skills at their disposal are herewith urged to join the royal militia.
Look at you. Where do you come from, huh? I know. You don't have to tell me. I know everything. Just don't even think of stealing anything here, got it? We can't afford drawing attention to the hotel.
I have a few questions about the city.
Ты тоже воровка?
Была когда-то. Но сейчас я неплохо зарабатываю, содержа гостиницу и занимаясь продажей еды для постояльцев. Правда, у меня до сих пор остались некоторые клиенты, которых интересует нечто большее, чем просто еда и кров над головой.
И что ты им продаешь?
Моих покупателей часто интересуют драгоценные камни и шкатулки. Подобные вещи на торговом рынке просто так не найти. Так что, если хочешь хорошенько подзаработать, приноси их мне. А я, в свою очередь, щедро вознагражу тебя.
Договорились. Я принес тебе кое-что на продажу.
Хорошо, давай посмотрим.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs, each inhabitant of the city is to prepare himself accordingly.
Hey, you're one of us. Let me tell you something. If you intend to empty some pockets in town, be especially careful with the merchants. They're pretty sharp at watching their stuff, but I can give you a tip. Try to grab the desired object with one hand and wave about with the other. That distracts them.
У тебя есть что-нибудь на продажу?
So, doing all right?
What else do you want? I didn't steal anything else, honest, man.
Я мог бы сказать тебе это раньше.
Подожди минутку.
Hey, what do you know? We have mutual friends. In that case, let me express my gratitude for being rescued. Here, take these lockpicks. I'm sure you'll find them useful.
Подожди минутку.
Everything all right?
Thanks for setting me free.
Ah, you're involved with the gang. All right. In that case, I've got something for you. If you ever need some lockpicks, come to me. I still have a few around. Just ask me for something to drink.
Как насчет...
Но ты ведь уже...
Эй, ты!
So you did it. Now you know who my employers are. Stick to what Cassia tells you. We don't care who you are otherwise. You're one of us, and that's all that counts.
I see. You haven't just come to buy fish. I'll make you an offer. If you have any silver plates or chalices, I'll take them for a good price.
Могу я тебя попросить об одной услуге? Иногда у меня скапливается очень много кошельков, и мне некогда пересчитывать в них деньги. Ты не мог бы сделать это за меня?
Я нашел твой дневник.
Благодарю тебя, сын мой. Надеюсь, тебя не сильно обременили эти поиски?
Нет, все в порядке.
Тогда вот, возьми эти магические свитки как награду за свои хлопоты.
Спасибо.
Let me tell you what I know. The farmers have lost some people as well.
I think you're on the right track. Just carry on.
Подожди минутку.
Just you wait, you son bitch. Oh! You're in for it now.
Для меня это слишком тяжело.
You're in for it now. Die, bastard!
I'm...
Скажи, в последнее время вы не арестовывали человека по имени Крейг? Я такого не припомню. Он что, твой приятель? Нет, я просто слышал его имя и решил поинтересоваться. Нет, с таким именем никого не было. Я бы запомнил. Хорошо. Я хочу тренировать...
Эй ты, у меня есть разговор.
Кто ты и чего хочешь?
Меня зовут Крейг. Кажется, ты меня искал.
Да, было дело.
Кто тебе сказал про меня и зачем я тебе нужен?
Ходили слухи, что у тебя водится золото.
С этого момента поподробнее.
Я узнал это от одного твоего знакомого. Прочитал его записку.
А, этот идиот. Он постоянно все записывает. И где он сейчас?
Я его убил.
Неприятно, но пережить можно. Так что ты от меня хочешь?
Где ты достал золото?
Так я тебе и сказал. Парень, я тебя вообще не знаю. С чего ты взял, что я тебе расскажу?
А я хотел по-хорошему.
Ну покажи, чего стоишь.
He insisted he knew better.
Oh, shit! Another of those scummy beasts. One less monster around.
This here is your hut?
Yes. Why? Anything wrong with it?
Don't you have any problems with the mercenaries?
As long as I don't interfere with their business, they'll leave me alone too. Moreover, they're good customers, and I pay them to keep an eye on my house when I'm not home.
Как дела? Дерьмово! Вон, посмотри на мой дом. Я еле-еле привел его в порядок.
А что с ним было не так?
Представляешь? Какая-то подлая тварь устроила в нем погром. Всю мебель к чертям изломала. Даже сундук расколола пополам и сожрала все его содержимое. А он ведь работы Торбена. Все стены, весь пол тиной с грязью облепила. Тухлой рыбой несло вообще от всего. Вонь стояла, что аж до сих пор глаза режет.
А на что тебе тогда эти два амбала с топорами, что трутся рядом с твоей хижиной?
Они говорят, что никого не видели. Болваны чертовы. И потом еще смеют деньги у меня клянчить. Гоблинский хвост им а не золото. Готов поспорить. Нажрались шнапсу, как обычно, и завалились спать, боровы проклятые. Кстати, мне до сих пор кажется, что эта тварь где-то рядом шастает. Сам бы ее прихлопнул. Но после той истории с бандитами у меня что-то сильно нога разболелась. Подсобишь? Прикончи эту гадину, а я уж за ценой не постою.
Ладно, если она вдруг попадется мне на глаза, так уж и быть, убью ее для тебя.
Хорошо, только обязательно принеси ее когти. Они должно быть редчайшей прочности. Похоже, ими в основном тут и орудовала эта гадюка. Это же надо так было. Сундук и пополам. Кошмар.
Как дела?
Пока все нормально. Если что-то вдруг произойдет, я дам тебе знать.
Show me your wares.
There isn't much choice, I'm afraid.
Эй, ты!
What do we have here? Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who wants to know?
I'm Buster, one of Lee's mercenaries. And you had better be a little nicer to me, or I'll have your hide. All right. What do you want here?
I know Lee.
Everyone knows Lee. That doesn't mean a thing, pal. Right now, you're talking to me. So where are you headed?
If you say so. I'm on my way to see the landowner.
Indeed. You don't look all that dangerous to me.
I've killed a beast or two on occasion.
Ha! You probably flattened a few weevils in the fields and chased a couple of rats from their holes. We're dealing with orcs here. Well, yeah, and with those scummy city guards.
Impressive.
That's our business, kid. We even produce our own weapons and armor. We defy death every day. But a country bumpkin like you wouldn't know about that.
I guess I'll have to show you how much I know about that.
Are you having a peasants' uprising all by yourself, then? All right, then. Show me what you've got.
A fight!
Not bad.
All right, you're the better fighter. What do you want?
I want to find out more about the mercenaries in this region.
I can't tell you much about this region. You'd better ask the farmers. And as for us mercenaries, we have a very simple rule. If you can stand your ground, you're in. I think you're made of the right stuff to be one of us. But you shouldn't let it get to your head that you lucked out during our last fight. There are plenty of guys on the farm who are quite a bit better than I am. Sentenza, for one. He guards the entry to the farm. Whatever you do, don't pick a fight with him.
What about this Sentenza?
He'll try to squeeze some gold out of you when you come to the farm. He does that to all newcomers. And if I were you, I'd pay up. That's what I did back then. And the good thing was that he voted for me afterwards. One good turn deserves another, he said. I lost all my gold in the bargain, but it wasn't much to begin with. And I was glad of it in the end. I once watched him beat up a fellow who had decided not to pay him.
Thanks for the hint.
Indeed. Could it be worth anything to you?
Here you are, 5 gold pieces.
Thanks, man. Looks like I can take a few tonight after all. I won't forget this.
I want to join the mercenaries.
Anyone who can whack as hard as you shouldn't have too much trouble around here. My vote doesn't count much, since I haven't been here for long. But when Lee asks me, I'll vote for you.
Lee is the leader of the mercenaries, isn't he?
Right. Hey, now I remember where I know you from. You were in the colony, too.
Ай, так было.
I didn't see you when the Big Bang happened. Not for a while before that, either.
I had other problems.
You've missed out on quite a lot, then. Things have changed since we were in the Slammer together.
What became of the mercenaries in the colony?
Once the barrier was gone, Lee let us out of the colony. He said that nothing could happen to us if we all stuck together. And he was right.
Вскоре мы нашли здесь себе тепленькое местечко. Онор платит нам, чтобы мы не пускали ополчение из города.
And most of us would have volunteered to do that even without pay. But Onar feeds us all, and we can bide our time until we see a good opportunity to get away from this blasted island.
А вот и ферма Анара.
What are you doing here?
I'm preparing for battle.
Why?
Lately, the farmers have had more and more problems with field raiders. A few of them even managed to get themselves eaten. Fat Onar didn't exactly find that amusing. None of us got our pay for a week, and it was more or less my fault. Now Lee wants me to wipe out the creature's nest by myself, and the other boys have already made bets on whether I'll survive.
Are you a good fighter?
I'm fair with a sword, but with a bow, I'm very good. Why do you ask?
Where's the nest?
In the middle of the field here, in the big rock.
We could attack that nest together.
You want to help me? Why?
I want to join you.
Oh, so that's the way it is. You want to prove how good you are. All right. Let's attack the beast together.
Let's attack the nest.
Right now? Or do you need to equip yourself first? You could go back to the farm first.
There's no time like the present.
Good. Then let's see what you got. So, this is where they drag the dead farmers. Disgusting. The filthy things should all be wiped out now. Let's go back.
Подожди минутку.
What about our agreement?
Are you kidding? You didn't do anything for it.
I think your hide could do with another tanning. I don't like having my leg pulled.
Don't make me cry.
Там ничего нет.
Эй, ты!
Let's visit the cave.
Come with me.
All right, friend. Here's the cave. And here's a pick for you. I buried the stuff somewhere in there. X marks the spot. What are you waiting for? Go inside and get the stuff.
What about you then?
Someone has to guard our backs. And now, in you go.
I think I've found something.
What took you so long? Found anything yet?
Yes, I dug up a small bag of gold.
Give it here.
Here you are.
Great, so they're still there. You're not all that useless after all. Okay, listen. I've buried even more, and I want you to get it for me. Let's see. There's an islet in the small lake with the 2 waterfalls. One of my caches should be there. There are 2 more spots where I buried something further up, in the high pastures. One spot is behind the farm up there, and the other one's next to the entrance to the pass by the waterfalls. There are stairs leading down from the fields of the farmer up there to those of the landowner. There's another cache in the hollow where the stairs end. I'll wait for you at the crossroads by the landowner's fields. Don't fail me. You'll regret that, Buster.
Подожди минутку.
Where exactly did you bury your stuff again?
Let's see. There's an there.
Это все твои клады?
Конечно же нет. Я многое успел припрятать на черный день. Но поверь мне, к тем схронам лучше вообще не подходить.
Это еще почему?
Потому что их охраняет сама смерть, приятель.
Ну это, конечно, многое объясняет.
One more thing.
First, get me the stuff I buried, then we can talk. What do you want from me?
I want to join the Mercenaries.
Oh, and why do you think I should be in favor of you being accepted here?
Put me to the test.
Did Lee send you to me?
No.
Then what are you blathering at me for?
Can you help me improve my abilities?
I could show you how to use your strength better in close combat. A lot of fighters are very weak because they don't have the technique to use their strength properly. The same is true for dexterity in ranged weapons.
I want to improve my abilities.
I said I could help you, not that I would. As long as you aren't one of us, you can find someone else to instruct you.
Hey, where you think you're going?
To the house, of course.
Onar pays us not to let guys like you in here.
I want to talk to Lee.
What do you want from him?
I want to join the Mercenaries.
Fresh cannon fodder. Then go on in. Lee's in the right wing. Don't even think about wandering around anywhere else. But above all, leave Onar alone. He doesn't like it when people talk to him without being asked. Especially not guys like you.
Для меня это слишком тяжело. Для меня это слишком тяжело.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Некоторые вещи никогда не изменятся.
Who the devil let you in here?
What are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
What makes you think that?
Gorn told me it was you who brought down the barrier.
Yes, that was me, all right.
I never would have thought that a man could survive something like that. What brings you here? You aren't here without a reason.
I absolutely must talk to the paladins in town. Can you help me get to them?
What's your business with the paladins?
That's a long story.
I've got time.
Zardoz sent me on a mission. He wants me to obtain a powerful amulet, the Eye of Innos.
So you're still allied to that necromancer. I see. And the paladins have this amulet?
As far as I know, yes.
I can help you get to the paladins, but first you need to become one of us.
А что произошло с вами после того, как пал барьер?
Большинство воров и наемников осталось со мной, поскольку я смог предложить им путь к свободе. Остальные же рассыпались по окрестностям и занялись разбоем. Маги воды, закончив свои дела, отправились сразу в Харинис. Где они сейчас, мне неизвестно. Но Лорес должен быть в курсе происходящего.
А потом?
Потом мы набрели на эту ферму. Незадолго до нас тут как раз побывало городское ополчение и перевернуло всю усадьбу вверх дном в поисках золота. Собственно, это и стало причиной, по которой Анар восстал против короля. После мы заключили с ним сделку. Мои люди охраняют его земли от королевских приставов, а мы получаем от него продовольствие и немного золота.
How can you help me get to the paladins?
Trust me, I've got a plan. I think you're the right man for it. I'll take you to the paladins, and you'll do me a favor. But first, join us.
What exactly are you doing here?
Это просто. Я делаю все возможное, чтобы мы все смогли убраться с этого острова.
Onar hired us to defend his farm, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. But our reward is more than just our pay. By helping the farmers, we cut the city off from its provisions. And the less the paladins have to eat, the sooner they'll listen when I finally make them an offer of peace.
Что за предложение ты хочешь сделать?
Essentially, it will be about our pardons and free passage to the mainland. You'll learn more when the time comes.
Gorn told you about me? What happened to him?
You remember him, don't you?
Sure.
He got caught by the paladins and was sent back to the Valley of Mines with a penal convoy. If the road to the Valley of Mines wasn't plastered with paladins and orcs, I'd have sent a couple of the boys already to free him. But the way things are, there's no point. Poor devil.
I want to join you.
I'd hope you say that. I can use every able man here. The last mercenaries I accepted have done nothing but stir up trouble. In principle, you can start right away. Well, first there's one or two things we need to get straight, but it's no big deal.
Что нужно урегулировать, прежде чем я смогу присоединиться к вам?
Нас нанимает Анар. Ты можешь находиться на ферме только с его одобрения. Также дело еще в наших парнях. Я смогу принять тебя только если большинство наемников согласится, что ты можешь присоединиться к нам.
But don't go to Onar before everything is straightened out. He's a very impatient fellow.
How can I convince the mercenaries to vote me in?
By doing what is expected of you as a mercenary, I should say.
Поговори с Торлофом. Он обычно находится перед домом. Он даст тебе испытание.
If you can pass that, you should have earned a large part of the necessary respect. He'll tell you everything else you need to know.
What do you know about the Ring of Water?
I might have known. You just have to mingle in everything, don't you?
Come on, tell me.
I'm only marginally involved in this. I know that this secret guild exists here and that the water mages are behind it. Since the fall of the barrier, I am no longer bound to the agreement I came to with the water mages back then. Of course, I still help when I can, but most of the time, I have my own problems and barely any time for other things. If you want to know more about it, you should probably talk to Cord. He's one of them, as far as I know.
I'm ready to join you.
Not before you've passed Tarloff's test.
Everything fine with you?
So, you want to join us then, hmm? Do you even have a decent weapon?
How did you end up with the mercenaries?
I came with Silvio from the south. We belong to an army of mercenaries which fought against the orcs.
What's your opinion of Silvio?
He's a dangerous fella, and many of the mercenaries who came with him this far listen to what he says. Better not pick a fight with him.
What's your opinion of Lee?
I think that the only thing Lee is really interested in is getting away from this island. He wants to go to the mainland. Seems to have a bone to pick with someone there. At any rate, he does a far better job than Silvio ever could. Moreover, he's a good leader. Most of the time we can do whatever we want here.
Would you mind if I joined you?
Once you have passed the test, I shall vote for you.
Would you mind if I joined you?
Once...
What weapons do you have to offer?
Hey, T.
Put me to the test.
Did Lee send you to me?
He said you would help me.
Fine, so here we go. There are 2 things you have to do before you can join us. First, you have to prove that you're capable of mastering the tasks that you will have to fulfill as a mercenary. I'll put you to the test. And second, you have to earn the respect of the other mercenaries.
Well, how can I earn the respect of the other mercenaries?
For most of them, it'll be enough if you fulfill your task and pass my test. But you'll have to find some other way of convincing some of them. Some will try and exploit your situation, and others may not like your mug. You should try to get along with as many of the boys as possible. But if nothing else helps, then you can always take part in a duel. If you win, you'll earn the respect of most of them. But watch out that you don't kill one of them by accident, because then you'll have a big problem.
What are the rules for a duel?
Quite simple. Both opponents have to have the opportunity to draw their weapons before the first blow. You can't just go and belt one of the men without warning. There has to be some sort of spoken challenge, an insult, or another reason to fight. None of the other men will interfere in a fight like that, unless one of the 2 gets killed in the duel.
What about you? Will you vote me in?
If you can prove that you can fulfill the duties of a mercenary, yes.
How's my reputation among the mercenaries?
Let's see. Raul's against you. I think he can't stand you. I don't need to say anything about Silvio and Bolko. Those 2 morons are against everyone. Buster says you're okay. Most of them are just waiting to see if you pass the test. You're far from done, kid. If you want us to accept you, you'll have to do something for it.
What are my duties as a mercenary?
Onar hired us for 2 reasons. He wants us to keep the militia off his back, and he wants us to keep things in order on his farms. That includes collecting the rent when the small farmers won't pay. So, what'll it be?
I'll deal with the militia, don't worry.
The farmer Bengar has complained that lately the militia from the city has been getting on his nerves. They're pressuring the farmer, probably trying to make him break with Onar. I want you to go to his farm and make it clear to the militia that they have no business there. Questions?
How can I find Bengar's farm?
In the southwest of the valley is a big stairway that leads to a high plain. That's where Bengar's farm is. If you get lost, ask the farmers in the fields how to find your way around the area.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Hey, T.
What's up?
Since Onar announced he was hiring mercenaries, the court's been overflowing with nothing but rogues. All the rabble who didn't have the guts to come out of the woods before are here now. The bastards really came from everywhere.
The mercenaries came from everywhere?
Most of them came from the penal colony. Another group of mercenaries came from the south, where they were probably hunting orcs. I bet that a few of the bandits from the mountains have shown up as well by now to get a free meal, huh?
What do you know about the mercenaries from the south?
Not much. So far as I know, they were hunting orcs there. Silvio is their boss. Bulko, Sentenza, Raul, and a few others work for him.
Which one of them came from the colony?
Lee and his people, Torloff, Cord, Jarvis, Wolf, and whoever else.
What bandits were you talking about?
I'm just blabbering. I'm not really sure about it. There are mountains with abandoned mines south of the valley. Some bandits are hiding up there. They're also convicts from the colony, just like most of the mercenaries in this court. The only difference is that they're even worse scum. They kill anyone who gets too close.
And there's more, believe me.
Where do you think you're going?
How would that be any concern of yours?
Then I'll have to explain it to you carefully.
Shit, that hurt.
Don't you ever dare.
Shit, that hurt. Let that be a... Shit, that hurt. Shit, that hurt. Parry then! Ah! Oh! Out! Let that be a lesson
Don't
to
you
him.
ever dare attack.